It's Friday. It's 4 p.m. in New York City. It's 4 a.m. in Washington, D.C. 4 p.m. in Cairo, Egypt as well somehow. And 2:30 in dentist office around the world. And that means it's time for the best online trivia game in all the land that I happen to be the host of. Welcome to One2win Trivia, everyone. Hello, friends, one and all. Today is November 25th, 2022. Hey, I hope this broadcast finds you thankful and excited about the future and maybe also healthy feeling because, yesterday is a day that, we're notoriously told to eat more than our normal daily serving of pie. I had 2 pumpkin pies, an apple pie, a pecan pie, and a blueberry pie, and a pumpkin log. Mind your own business. Anyway, if you're brand new here, hi, my name is Timothy Dunn. I am your neighborhood host of the neighborhood here. Welcome. Keep your curb looking nice, please. Plant some nice flowers. Come find me on Twitter, if Twitter still exists anymore. And if Twitter's this right, I'm on the Instagrammer machine too, and you can go to one of these things and you're smart. You know what you're doing. Anyway, today is 2 very exciting national days for me, everyone. Firstly, it is National Parfait Day. Oh, National Parfait Day. We'll be celebrating by having a tall glass of parfait dessert with cherry and butterscotch topping. Did you know the first parfait recipe appeared in a French cookbook in the 1890s? Okay, that one was kind of a joke one because I just thought it was like it sounded like a bad holiday. Like, what a boring holiday. More importantly, today is National Native American Heritage Day. Happy Native American Heritage Day, everyone. It's a day to celebrate our nation's indigenous cultures, traditions, and histories, in addition to acknowledging the important contributions Native people today offer to society. Oh, and if you've never heard of the National Museum of the American Indian, Google it. It's part of the Smithsonian. I think it's 3 museums on the East Coast. There's one in New York City. It's beautiful. A beautiful website, which you can visit from anywhere the internet touches. The National Museum of the American Indian. Go there. Give them money to keep open. As well as today being all of those exciting holidays. It's also the birthdays of Amy Grant, Christina Applegate, and Sonia Morgan of the Real Housewives of New York City. No relation. But worth mentioning for sure, friends. Also worth mentioning is that in just 10 seconds, I'm going to be not 10 seconds, more than that. I'm going to be asking you 12 general knowledge trivia questions, and I'm going to give you 10 seconds this time to tap on the answer that you think is correct. If you tap wrong, no big deal. You can change your answer within the 10-second window we give you. The deal is the more questions you get right, and the faster you do it, the closer you will be to winning our Toop Cruise to Do. We are playing for a prize pot of $50. $50. Hey, you can give the museum a donation even if it's free. Just like a word to the wise with smart mouths in the chat. $50 split 3 ways, $25 going to the first place winner, $15 for second place. And third place walks away with $10 today. Isn't that crazy? Great prize amounts. You can donate those amounts to the museum if you want. Or you can do whatever you want. You can buy yourself like a piece of pumpkin pie if that's nice. Whatever. Remember, in this game, though, there are no eliminations. And there's no penalty for guessing. If you get a question wrong, don't worry, you can keep playing. Time is of the essence in this game, and prizes will be awarded to the players who get the most amount of questions right in the least amount of time. That makes sense, does it? All right, let me remind you. Oh, we have another exciting announcement to make. I'm going to remind you that today, if you do really well, but you don't get one of the top 3 cash prizes, all the way up to place 15th, we are now 15th, 1-5. You'll be the winner of a pair of brand new gorgeous little binoculars, our very first power up, and trust me, they make a world of difference if you need a little nudge. If you tap on the binoculars during the game in real time, they show you what everyone else is guessing as their answer for a particular question. You can only use them once per game though, so choose wisely and don't forget to use them because you can't do anything with them when they just sit in the little binoculars case. You have to use it, okay? All right, time to play. You feeling good? Oh, I'm feeling good. I really probably did have bites of 9, maybe 8 desserts. Yes, just like bites. Easily 5 pies, though, easily. So to snap me out of that little sugar rush, let's have some healthy options emojis in the chat. I'm talking about just get the good energy going. Like to get in the right track. Carrots, salad emojis, the swimming emoji. How about the clean petri dish? emoji. That's a healthy thing to focus on. Okay, now let's all go. Let's all take a deep breath. Focus, go with your gut, change your answer if you need to. You got this. No big deal. We're just having fun. Let's do it. It's time for question one. Here we go. Let's go. Good luck, friends. Here is question one for you. Question one. In Christianity, the Bible is split into the Old and New what? Testaments, world orders, or Yorks? That's time right there. All right, we're kicking off today's game with a nice, easy one for you. You're more likely to meet the New World Order, by accidentally stumbling into a murky corner of the internet, to be honest. And as far as we know, New York isn't the spiritual home of Christianity. No, ma'am. I guess not, but the Bible is split into the Old and New Testaments. 57 of you are booking the right answer here. That's a pretty good ratio, getting it right. We're starting out strong. So why don't we talk about books of a different kind with Q2? Here's Q2. Let's go. Q2, novels about cowboys and outlaws usually come under which literary genre? Is it Southerns, Northerns, or Westerns? Northerns, Southerns, Westerns. Which one? That's time right there. Were you quick on the draw here, partner? Bucking the chance to lock in your right answer? Okay. Cowboying around in the chat? Okay, maybe. All right. Books in this genre typically stage their action in and around the southwestern United States. So, of course, we're talking about Westerns. And now a private message to 58 of you who got this one right. This wasn't your first rodeo. Oh, that's a good joke, isn't that good? Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's time to move on. Let's do Q3. Here's Q3. Q3. What is usually controlled by the player pressing buttons on either side of a pinball machine? Is it bumpers, drains, or flippers? That's time right there, pinball arcade game, right? And it was a requested question topic in last week's game. So congrats to the suggester. What a fun topic. Now, bumpers are round targets that give the player points if they can hit them with the ball. They can't be controlled in any way. So that's not the answer we're looking for. Sorry. But you're learning, you know what I mean? You're learning, which is like a prize of its own. Now, the drain is the area at the very bottom of the table. And if your ball ends up there, you have to reload and go again. You know what I mean? The buttons don't control that either. So instead, the buttons control the flippers, pinging your ball back into play. Pingers is what we wanted. Flippers is what we wanted. Pingers would be a good name for like a hard question. Pinger, that's a pinger. Flippers is what we wanted on this one on Q3. We got 54 pinball wizards racking up the points. Woo! But is your English goodly these days? You keeping up on your, okay. Let's see in Q4. Here we go. Q4. How many sets of double letters are there in the word spaghetti? Spaghetti, 0, 1, or 2. How many double letters are there in the word spaghetti? Oh, isn't that funny? The name of the Italian food stuff was spaghetti. How you feeling? So how exactly do we spell the name of this tubular treat, you may ask? Well, okay, here we go. S-P-A, just one G, H-E-T, and another T, I. I'll do that again. Hold on. S-P-A, just one G, H-E-T, and another T, I. Okay, I just made up that song. That's not one you learn in grade school or anything. So if it didn't sound familiar, don't be upset with your teachers or something. There's just one set, T's, the T's. There's one set of double letters in spaghetti, okay? So we got some preposterously good spelling skills on display by 44 One2win winners who came out al dente on this one, babe. You know what I mean? Right to the teeth there. 18 of you thought 2, and that's one of the classic answers we call wrong in the business. So better luck on Q5. Let's see what Q5. Oh, Q5 is one that I love. Here you go. Q5. What is Lindsay Lohan's character's job in the new Netflix movie Falling for Christmas? Is it hotelier, influencer, or skier? That's time. It flies when you're having fun. And this question is what I call Fun. Did you watch the Falling for Christmas movie? It's the most wonderful time of the year, truly, isn't it? To wrap yourself up in your favorite little blanket. Oh, grab some snacks and watch Lindsay Lohan movies, just as the season is intended. But Falling for Christmas marks Lindsay Lohan's first major film in what seems like ages. But hey, welcome back, I guess. Linz, great job. I watched part of this movie with my fiance, and we did not finish the movie. We did not make it through the movie. But in the movie, Lindsay suffers as stars. She suffers as we suffer. She stars as Sierra Belmont, who suffers from memory loss after a skiing accident. But luckily, skiing is not her career. While her boyfriend at the time of the accident was an influencer, and it is as cloying as you can imagine. Sierra went a different way instead, working as the vice president of Atmosphere in her father's Aspen resort, meaning that she's a hotelier. Doesn't that feel good to hear how she got that job? Doesn't that make you feel good all those years in school and, working hard at internships? And you could be the vice president in charge of Atmosphere just like that, I think we're going to go back and finish the movie, but 31 One2winers got that right. And guess what, babe? Thank God 31 got it wrong. So we have a splitsies right now. We have a splitsies on the board, our very first splitsies when it's even numbers. Pingers, is that a better one? Should we call them pingers? I liked the word pingers earlier. We can decide this later. We don't have to do everything right now. We're live, okay? Let's move on to Q6. Here's Q6. Which of these was never the regnal name of a king of England? Henry I, Louis I, William I. You can say Louis. You can pronounce it however you want. You know what I mean? So it could be Louis or Louis. Like the words are spelled the same. So don't message me. You can message if you want. While Prince Henry is currently the first in line to the throne, there have already been 4 kings of England called William, with William I reigning between 1066 and 1087. Henry I, he came a little later. He ruled between 1100 and 1135. And while France had more than its fair share of kings named Louis, depending on how you want to read it, England is yet to have a single one, meaning that your answer here is Louis I or Louis I. 46 of you are a step closer to being crowned one of today's trivia's kings or queens, or maybe the joker, the jester. We should do like an honorary last place of every game. The last place person should be honored, I think. That should be another prize we do. An honorary, great job. Thanks for coming. We'll talk about that later. We don't have to do everything when we're live, you guys. We can do one thing at a time, like Q7. Here's Q7. Q7. In South Africa, what is traditionally cooked on a braai? Fish, fruit, or meat? Braai. Braais are usually held to either celebrate something or just bring everybody together, and nobody leaves with an empty stomach. That's part of the whole gig. The food is cooked by a braai master, and you'd better let them do their thing on their own, because backseat braaiing is very much frowned upon. Oh man, if this sounds familiar. The braai is South Africa's answer to the barbecue. But what's the most popular thing to braai over there, you're wondering? That would be meat. Meat. 41 to winners. Cooked up a storm on this one. Well done to all. Did you catch that one right there? You weren't looking there. I snuck in a well done meat joke temperature. All right, let's move on to Q8. Here we go, Q8. As it stands, when will the next leap second be? The 31st of December, 2022, 30th of June, 2023, or neither of these? Next leap second. Now, you've probably heard of leap years, where a 366th day is tacked onto the year. But in 1972, scientists decided that we need even more precision to keep our calendar in line with the Earth's orbit. So leap seconds were born. So far, we've had 27 of them. So when is the next one coming, do you know? Well, this week it was decided that leap seconds are to be scrapped. by 2035, mostly due to how they wreak havoc with tech infrastructure. And as it is, there are no leap seconds currently planned. What a travesty. We need to be protesting in the streets. We need precision. We need leap seconds, and I'm making that my platform. I don't know. Neither of these is what we wanted, and 32 of you are making every second count. Join my team. Come on. Which means we have another splitsy/pinger, because we're split 32-32, baby. There have been no stumpies or stumpies. What's the other one? Stumpies or like stumblers or pingers. All right. I don't. Are you all there? Is everyone feeling good still? Is everyone feeling like this is a good choice for them to do today? I hope so. Because Q9's coming either way. Q9, here it is. Q9, according to Finder.com, which generation is most likely to shop this year's Black Friday sales? Is it baby boomers, Gen X, or Gen Z? Black Friday sales. Well, just over half of Americans surveyed said they plan to buy something in the sales this year. Baby boomers aren't feeling the hype. Just 38% of them saying they're going to be shopping the early sales, which seems like surprisingly low, I think. That rises to 45% among Generation X, but it seems like nothing comes between old Gen Z and a bargain, baby. Been saying it for years, because a massive 75% of Gen Zers say they plan to go wild in the aisles, baby. We're talking about those videos in Walmart, do you know what I mean? Where people are throwing TVs around and they're grabbing people's coats because they want a knife set or like a blender or something. Ugh, not for me. Or you can also just browse online. That's what I like to do. Either way, Gen Z is what we wanted here. 18 of you are a step closer to boosting your Black Friday budgets. Okay, let's talk about it, because I mentioned it, and here she is. Our first Stumbler Stumpy of the day. 18 said Gen Z, and a whopping 44 guessed otherwise. Don't have to tell you. Someone's got to be a king or queen. Someone's got to be the jester. Do you know what I mean? We got to someone's got to come in last place. That's name of the game. I don't want to dwell on it. So, you're going to love this next question, though. You're going to love this next one. Let's move into Q10. Here's Q10. Q10. Which of these isn't a real animal? Is it sarcastic fringe head, satanic leaf-tailed gecko, or screaming lump sucker? Oh. Nature's weird, right? Nature's gross. Ugh, everything's amazing. Everything's hilarious. Now let's start with the sarcastic fringe head, which is very much real. It's a saltwater fish found off the west coast of Mexico and the United States. It gets its name from the sharp teeth it uses to bite its prey, as well as the small hair-like fibers that protrude from its head. And to that I say, no way, no, never, no. Not that animal. Do not bring it around me. That is not a good gift idea. Never. While the screaming hairy armadillo and the spiny lump sucker exist, they are yet to mate and produce a screaming lump sucker, which is just the figment of Jesus' imagination. Okay, that's his own brain right there. The screaming lump sucker is what we are looking for. 34 of you are lumping together with the right answer. Lump suckers, you know what I mean? And that's another one. I mean, we have 27 got it wrong, but 34 got it right. Almost a pinger. We're getting close to Pingland, you know what I mean? It's starting to ring the pinger. Let's see what Q11 holds here. Q11. Q11. Which of these countries has the highest proportion of active social media users? Is it Argentina, the Philippines, or Spain? Active social media users. Okay. Now, it's very easy to underestimate the reach of social media. You know, it like controls all of our life much more than any of us are willing to admit. For example, Facebook has 2 billion daily users worldwide, which is a quarter of the world's population. Can you believe that? Which of these countries has the highest proportion of its people liking, retweeting, perhaps even TikToking? I don't know, with the next mastodoning. Is that what we have to do if Twitter goes away? I don't know. Spain, the land that brought you One to Win, has 87.1% of its population active on at least one social media site, which is more than Argentina at 86.3%. All right. How about the Philippines, though? It's the most populous country of the three, but do they have enough tenacious tweeters to overtake the Spaniards of Spain? They don't. 82.4% of Filipinos actively use social media, which means that the correct answer here is Spain. And oh boy, because 6 One2winners are basking in the glory of scoring another right answer. 6 One2winners got that correct. 56 went the other way. Didn't do so hot. You know what I mean? Like, didn't, 6 to 56. If you're in that 6, do you live in Spain? Or did you, I wonder, because I'm not sure I would know there. See, that's it. That's it. We've made it, One2winners. We've arrived. Not all of us arrived intact, but we've arrived together. We made it to the final question. And this game is still anybody's to win, buddy. So let's see who's been paying attention to the news. Here comes Q12. Q12. Who hasn't declined to perform at this year's World Cup? Cutter. Which hasn't declined to perform in this year's FIFA World Cup? Hasn't declined. Now, the 2022 FIFA World Cup already has its fair share of controversy, and as a result, a number of music's biggest stars have, been distancing themselves from the tournament. One of whom is Rod Stewart, baby. Yes, Rod, good for you. Reportedly turned down around £1 million to perform, saying that the whole situation was simply not right. Oh, thanks, Rod. Rod Stewart, everybody. Well, Shakira gave us Waka Waka for the 2010 World Cup. Oh, I love that song still. I don't care. It's corny, but I like it. The video is really good too. Her team confirmed that she would not be performing in 2022's edition, despite rumors that suggested otherwise. Rumors are nasty little creatures, right? Also rumored was Dua Lipa, but she released a statement on Instagram saying she hadn't even been asked to perform yet, anybody. Like, no one even called her. She wasn't even up for it. You know what I mean? Like, how dare them, honestly. Dua Lipa's a jewel. She's a gift to us all. We should treat her like the gift she is. I don't know. That means she also said she wouldn't want to do it. She's like, even if they had asked, I would have said no. Just like, okay, great. Thank you. The answer we were looking for here, Sean Paul. Sean Paul, we gave it to you. Sean Paul, y'all, this is quite a way to end as well. 16 One2winners, wrapping up with another right answer here. I mean, let me do the math real quick. 25, 51. 51 took a L and 11. I mean, what a couple questions there at the end. Yeah, the game that the temperature was rising. Is the temperature a Sean Paul song? The way that time rolls, I want to be keeping you warm. All right, let's see how you think you did. We have 69 One2winners. Nice. Playing the game right now. That means someone's got to come in 69th. I'm sure I'll be chomping at the bit to claim that spot. Someone's got to come in first. How'd you think you did? 38th, I see, PJ. Great. That's good in the middle. I mean, I famously never won a trivia game ever, so I don't know. 42. Okay, everyone feels the middle. Chico, 34. 69, Anna, there you go. Nice. Anyone going up number one? Anyone risking the top 3? We have a number, Wang. Anyone risking the top 3? Doesn't look like it. Okay, everyone feels like they did blah. Oh, sorry, Gummy Nugs. Number 1, Samantha. There's my girl. You can always come through with Samantha. Happy Thanksgiving to Samantha. She wished me happy Thanksgiving on Instagram. I thought that was very sweet. Let's see who the actual winners were today. Dun, 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 dun. Congratulations to Milky Fruits, our old friend, taking home the number 1 prize. A gold medal with 10 correct answers in 70.99 seconds. Great job. Winning with 10 correct answers. Can you believe it? Look at that. Congratulations to our number 2 spot, the Good Night, with 9 correct answers in 50.24 seconds, bringing home $15 for just showing up and tapping away at the screen. Can you believe it? And winning 10 buckaroos, Jefes Dios. 9 correct answers in 53.38 seconds. 9 out of 12. 53 is pretty quick, though. Fast fingers, congratulations. That's it, everybody. That's how we do it. That's One2win. Congrats to all of our winners. If you didn't snag any prizes or binoculars this week, good news. We'll be back next week, and you can come try again for the same amount it cost you today. Free. $0, 0 cents. We changed that questions, so it's fun. Anyway, I really hope you had fun today. If you did, I challenge you to go out and do something nice for someone else in your life, because joy is not meant to be kept. Joy is meant to be shared. I've been Timothy Dunn this entire time. I hope everyone has a great weekend. There's a lot of great stuff planned, a lot of great holidays coming up. Just be safe and take care of your people. I love you. If no one told you this yet today, I'll see you all over on Twitter or Instagram or whatever in your sweet, sweet dreams. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.